I'll tell you what. Anyone see me now? Is that working? I ain't got a clue what's going on. My OBS is just shitting itself for no reason at all. Visible. Hey, we visible. Okay, sick. I'll take that. I ain't even had time to get ready because I've just been sweating over this for the past 2 hours. We see. Can't you hear me now? No idea what that is, bro. Hello, everyone. This is as good as it might get. Sorry about this. I will do this again. I'll do this again at the weekend at some point where I actually get it going. OBS is just not being my friend right now. I think it's probably because I'm on a Mac, which is doing it. But you got any questions? I'll happily answer them. I could sit here and talk through the videos, but I feel like it's going to take it away from when we actually do a breakdown of them, unfortunately. I can say is Prologue's out tonight, tomorrow, and yeah, you can check it out from there. There's a bunch of other stuff coming as soon as that's out as well. We got a video dropping tomorrow as well, which I do a breakdown of, but I literally can't. I'm seeing you all in this now. I feel like such a boomer every time I come on here because I just don't understand what any of... Like, I don't understand how to do any of this. I don't even know if my mic's working properly because I set this up and I was like, sick, and then my computer just crashed and I lost everything. I'm like... the raw shit's meant to be... Yeah, up, Harvey, how you doing, bruv? Excited for tomorrow's show? Yeah, I am. It's gonna be interesting. Like, vague live's really hard. It's really difficult to do. We're also doing some covers tomorrow as well, just to spruce things up a bit. And yeah, we got a couple of other bits. You still need a new Mac. You know it. I'm so ill as well. It's terrible. Try use Streamlabs next time. I tried using that in a desperate attempt to get this going, but it was like set up and everything, and I was like, I don't want to be wasting anyone else's time on any feel. Pretty sure I'm older than you, and I feel your boomer life. Yeah, nah, for real. Hello from Russia. Hello. Right. I had a bunch of Q&A bits. Let me just try see what we can go through. So, any questions on Insta and stuff? So I'm just gonna bounce through a couple of them, just so I'm not boring everyone to death with my stupid voice. So, oh great! Now my phone's just breaking. This is fantastic, isn't it? How long did it take to shoot sober? So fun one about this soundtrack and everything to do with it. Some of you might have read. It was never actually meant to come out. This entire thing was never meant to ever like materialize. It was meant to just be something we throw out there around Slam Dunk and stuff, and like coming back to live shows and be like, oh, this is interesting, cool. So this happened, and as soon as people started hearing the CD, because we didn't really show management or anyone on the team, it was just kind of thrown out, and they were like, what's this? They heard it and were like, right, well, you have to drop this now because it's good. So it was like, sick, okay. So between, I think it was, sorry, excuse me, I'm so like ill right now. I think it was like end of September, we got told that we were going to do this for real, and it was like, right, well, now we have to remix and re-record and redo everything. Bear in mind, at the same time as like shows coming back, this was like, haha, brilliant, you know. It was like, we have to now rush it. So everything for this process has been super rushed, and I kind of hate that, and I'm sorry if there's anything which people don't find fulfilled by. It's just the nature of it, because this was meant to be demos that didn't ever have any intention of being dropped. So back to the original question. Oh my god, I'm so like clogged up. It was, I think we shot from building the set to ending it. I'd show you photos, but I can't. Sick. I think it was about a week in total from the edit to the thing, because I remember even watching that video back now, I'm not happy with it. There's so much which should have been added and wasn't, and when we do a proper breakdown of everything, I'll show you guys, and you'll be able to see what it technically could have been and stuff, because I think it could have been way more. Yeah, so about a week. Is a switch from blue in 2020 to red inspired by the Matrix? I wish it was, because thinking about it, that could have had some context to it. No, it's just the nature of the colours of the things which are kind of happening and going through, really. It wasn't a conscious decision, it was more just an artistic, like, you know, like, push on that part. When is Prologue dropping in PST? It should just be out 12 AM wherever you are, really, on streaming platforms. The codes for the digital downloads for Bandcamp that we're sending out are getting sent out, like, now. So if you are in any country that's ahead of the UK in time right now, you should be getting your codes to be able to go over to Bandcamp and download that. Sorry, I'm so full of disgustingness right now. Will there be static dress merch on the Creeper tour? Yeah, there will. I'm trying to do some new pieces now, but, like, once again, it's like, with this EP being so rushed, it was like I didn't have time to do any of the merch. So all the merch that you've seen has been so rushed and just, like, forced out there, and, like, so just overdrawn, and, like, I had no time to put it together. Like, the merch drop, which was put together for all the Prologue release, was done in a day. Less than a day, I think. I had so little time to do it. Big up Boom for coming through for that, because literally I don't think anyone else would have got it printed in time. Are all the songs and music videos connected? If so, how does the new EP fit into this? You'll wait. Just wait and see. I think is the best way I can kind of spin it off to you. Stay close to posts and everything, because there's going to be stuff that I'm releasing in posts which aren't in the actual videos themselves, which will make things make a bit more sense. Is it rewarding filming the whole videos yourself? Normally, I'd say yes. Now, I say no, because with time pressure and everything like that, it's just not been a great time. But you still enjoy it regardless. What's your workflow for analog video and glitching and stuff? Like at the end of the Sweet music video. Sweet was done in parts because we were going through a bunch of shit at the time, and it was very much I started doing it halfway through the process and then making it clean and then doing it again, so it'd have this not quite destroyed look but then destroyed again, and the whole thing at the end of that was put on a VHS that then I crumbled up and destroyed and then put it through again, and then we sold that online to someone, so someone out there has that, which is cool. What's this? Least favourite song and why? Least favourite song to perform and why? Adaptive taste, because live it just sucks. Sorry, it just does. Like, playing it just feels so weird, and I don't think it's cool for like the first minute when the riff comes in. It's like sound, but then it just kind of stumbles and falls around and goes a bit too floaty, and I don't know. The last few shows of the Higher Power Tour, I was like surprised that it went off because no one's ever known it until this last tour, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I think that's probably the first to go when we start bringing in the new stuff. What are your thoughts on pot noodle sandwiches? Absolute god tier food. More music videos for Prologue? Yep. Will there ever be a static dress Lurth collab in the near future? I'll have to wait and see. Will you ever dye your hair colour any other than red? Yeah, I'm gonna shave it all off at some point because I'm so over it now. Are the older singles gonna be released on a physical copy one day? I'm gonna put something together, hopefully, because I want to put it on vinyl, but I don't know if anyone who's in here knows about the vinyl delays right now, and it's up to like 7 to 8 months. It's kind of ridiculous, so it's tough. What else we got? Can we expect any collabs in future tracks? Yes. Yes. I had to think there for a second. Fuck me. How do I get my girlfriend to stop being obsessed with you? I don't know, bro. I'm not reading that one out. Will you play something besides Prologue in full at the Scala show? Yes, we will. We'll be doing, if I remember rightly, we're doing Safeway Clean, 2 covers for the attention of Sweet. I think one more. I can't remember. Maybe another new one. I should know. It's tomorrow. Oh my god. Do you think your music will always be tied to a story? Yeah, because it makes it more interesting than just here's 4 guys in a band and that's about it. I want to always bring something more. I'll just jump over to the chat in here real quick because I'm scrolling through Insta and it's like messing up because I'm missing things what people are saying. If anyone's got anything they want to ask, just literally throw it in. I'll get to it now. The original 3 singles already had a limited CD release. Yeah, they did. OG shout out. I think I've got one somewhere actually. Let me grab it. Ow. Yeah, we had an OG release back in the day, which was this, and this was when we only had Clean Out and we did our first 3 shows, and we literally just dropped these at shows, which went really quickly. So it had DSC 301 and you can see that, you can't really see that, and Adaptive Taste on it. So yeah, if you've got one of these, you're a legend. Space Cowboy Static Jess when? Next year some point. What else we got? How do you know Lurth? Met Eric in 2018, I think it was. Went on tour with him, did a bunch of photos for him. Love that band massively. I used to do like touring photography for them and stuff, and we did like loads of content, and it was probably one of the best looking tours that I ever did. Really, I made it look sick, so you know it was cool. What's the meaning behind the lyrics of Sweet? It's part of a story which will unfold in more context. The whole thing's about travel and movement of 2 characters who in Prologue you get introduced to, and it carries on from there. If I die first, X Static Dress, X Space Cowboy. Mate, imagine. That'd be so funny. What time is the album dropping online? The soundtrack is dropping online. It should just be 12 AM wherever you are, and you should be able to find it. What's your favourite song from the EP? Probably Sober. Probably Sober, just because it's the most well-rounded song, in my opinion. What time are you on tomorrow? I think it's like, if I read the email right, I think we're on like 12:30 or something like that. I'm gonna be like falling asleep. European tour planned. There's one getting planned now. If anyone in here knows, touring Europe right now. I sound so ill right now. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry. Anyone in here who knows, touring Europe right now is a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what's going on with it, but we are planning something. Whether or not it's going to happen, I don't know, but I'd love to be able to make it happen. I got the CD at the Manx show when you guys were supporting Counterparts. Yo, big up. I'm so behind on comments right now. Sorry. How do you know Lurth? You did the cover art for him. I didn't do any cover art for him. Oh wait, no, yeah, I did. I did the cover art for when they released New Faces and God. I did the single artworks for them, and then Eric put the graphics over the top. So the original photos were from the New Faces shoot. I shot them all on film, and then they just came out like destroyed, and they looked sick. Will Little be a song that's going to be released, or at least a demo? Can't get over this song since Slam Dunk. What's your favourite band? Right now, Mood Ring. Really good band. Just signed a UNFD. Just sick. Is there a music video for Disposable Care? No, I wanted to do one, but I just felt like the song is it's all right. Like it's not really doing anything new for us, and we we kind of wrote that with in mind that everyone's like, oh, this sounds like Under Earth, and it was like, right, well, okay, well, let's just write the most like Under Earthy sounding song we can, and we just sent it on there, which is really funny. What's been your favorite video to shoot? Probably for the attention of, because when we shot the pool scenes, even though I was cold, it was like the warmest day in the year, and I just got to lay in a pool all day, and I got super ill afterwards, which is great. Really good, really great time. How excited are you for us to hear it? Oh, I'm mad excited, because in my head I'm like over like making this, because we wrote this in August/September, so like, and considering we've mixed it ourselves and produced it and mastered it and engineered it and then done the music videos and everything like that, I've heard all these songs far too many times at this point, so I'm just excited to see what people can pull from it, because it's not about the songs as such with this release, it's about what it does for the narrative of what this band's about to do. So like, keep that in mind when you're listening to things, because the songs, I don't feel like really push the bar or like quite hit the mark at certain points, and that's just the nature of rushing things, unfortunately. But like I say, it's to add to the narrative of what we're about to do. So try be a bit open-minded with it, because honestly, it's more about the comic. I'm going to drop 100 more copies after this tonight online. I'm going to probably put them up about 10 or something like that. So if you haven't got one, feel free to go get one. Someone's mentioning the clean acoustic. Yep, that's from a long time ago. Needs static dress full outfit. I'm going to try to do jeans soon. Static dress are playing next year's Outbreak in Manchester. Yes, we are. Oh my god, my nose is so bad. Lex X static dress. Yes, please. Talk more about the comic and the clues. What's happening in January? You'll see. You'll see what's happening in January. But within the comic, if anyone in here has picked one up, within each page there is, I know within each double page there's something hidden. It's just, that's what I'm saying. I've been working so fast, and every single day that I've been awake, it's like I can't remember what I've done and what I haven't at this point. I just know when things are. Everything you want to know about the next 6 months, you'll find in that comic for sure. So as far as writing, do most, if not all, contribute to different things. Yeah, I mean, everyone kind of has the moments and stuff of like input, but it kind of comes together like how it always has, sort of thing. Is there a digital comic book? I'm going to try sort this, or get someone else to sort it, because we're so busy over the next few days. Just do a PDF format of it, or like a Kindle version or something like that. There's something in Russian, and I'm really sorry I can't read that. What's the meaning behind Sweet and Sober exit lyrics? Like I said before, Sweet's story of the two people who you're introduced to in Prologue. Sweet is the song which is playing at the end of Prologue. You can see it. If you match the lyrics to the car journey, you can work it out. Sober is about the thought process of creating a perfect picture in your head, and once you realise that the reality that you've made in your head isn't actually real, you start tripping over your own thoughts. And that's about that. What's the story of Prologue? It's in a comic. That's the point. Orgasm Ecstatic Dress. Don't know. Would love to. It'd be jokes. We started at exactly the same time as Wargasm, and we've got like a similar team to them as well. So it's cool to see them rock it and stuff like that, because I always knew they would. So yeah, gas for everything they're doing, for real. I'm excited for 4Play Live tomorrow. Yeah, it's the stupidest song in the world. It's so funny. I also saw online that someone read out the title of that. That title is not talking from a me perspective. It's a quote. Don't get weird. It's a funny title. Just don't make it weird. Do your warm up. Naughty naughty if you don't. Yeah, I'm always gonna do my warm up, mate. Are you not on a Orgasm track yet? No, not yet. Favorite current band, Mood Ring. Will there be another chance to get pre-order for us idiots who missed it? Unfortunately not. I've got to move on to the next thing, and I still got so many orders to ship out now, so I'm sorry if you're waiting on one. It's just, I'm so gassed, and we're all so grateful the fact that everyone's kind of been blown away by the orders. Like, they came in way harder than I thought they would, so thank you so much. But it's also been a bit like of a knock, because it's like, oh, shit, there's a lot to send out. How did you learn to sing / scream? Also, will Little be released at some point? At least a demo. Don't know what that is. I learned to sing or scream. I still can't really do either. I purely just like went to vocal lessons, watched as much YouTube as I can, learn as much as I can, take it in from everyone. Even if you don't like the singer or the vocalist that it is, or it's not your style, learn and listen, because you know you get something good from it. Are you looking forward to Funeral for a Friend shows? Yes, it's going to be so good. I'm excited because we get to go out there to people who don't have a clue who we are, might not even care, but we get to stand on a massive stage and, you know, and kind of play some good songs. So it's going to be fantastic. Also, like, the fact that it's sold out shows in venues that big is hilarious. I think it's going to be really good. What are your favourite songs and records? 2 minute reel off right now. Scottish dates. Yeah, we got Scottish dates. We got Creeper. We're doing Glasgow. We got I think we got 2 Glasgow shows on the Funeral for a Friend tour in January as well. I'm not sure if they're both sold out yet though, but go have a look online. Local venues are shutting down again in Germany partially. That sucks. Sorry about that. Saw the cover art and credits. Good shit, Ollie. What tune is Sober Exits in? D? D. Either D or C sharp. Nah, I think it's D. Hold on. I'm just going to skip a bunch of questions and wait, is Sam in here? Oh yeah, Sam, how you doing, mate? I've just caught up to so many comments. I'm so far behind now. Can't wait to make the boomers move at the Leeds. Yes, let's go, baby. That's going to be sick. Static Dress X Christmas. Right, hear me out. Next Christmas, I'm going to do something. It's going to be sick. Not cringy, just kind of cool. I ordered a cassette, but I live in the States. Will I be able to stream it digitally while I wait for my copy? Yeah, you will be receiving a digital download in the email. Whatever email you sent us or was attached to your PayPal, we will send you the digital download too, so you can download it, have the MP3, stream it, do whatever you want with it. Thoughts on Crazy 88? Really cool for like a couple of songs, but not really my sort of thing throughout. But the few bangers that they've got are really good. Your fry scream technique is fantastic. I think it's terrible, but thank you. Will Vig have a music video? Wait and see. So excited for my hoodie. I think they're my favourite hoodies we've ever made, to be honest. Gonna break my bank tomorrow with the exclusive merch. There's not actually that much that we managed to get. I know there's gonna be some USBs and stuff, but I'm gonna try grab together some other bits that I can find and just try get some more cool shit. Can't wait to get my cassette. Thank you so much for picking one up. Hop on a Pupil Slicer track. That collab will be bonkers. Pupil Slicer. I think I heard them. I think I heard them before. They're kind of cool. Any reason Sweet isn't on Prologue but was on the demo? Yes. Any clues on Blue/Green World's connection in the comic book? No. But in the music videos, yes. How old are you? Too old. The concept of Sober Exits means so much to me. I love that song. Oh, big up. Glad you like it. Do you worry you're going to burn out with the amount of time you're working? I've already hit burnout so many times and no one's noticed that I've realised it feels like it's impossible to burn out now. Like, throughout the entire cycle of this has been a burnout. Like, I feel like this has been such like a... I do feel like this has been such a failure in a way in terms of like artistic progression at points, and I really beat myself up about it, and it kind of sucks. I'm not going to get emotional about it. I am just bunged up, but like... I do feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I've let a lot of people down by doing it, which really, really upsets me to a point. But, you know, we got to move forward with it. So I know that even through a burnout, I can kind of work my best friends and produce something like this. It's quite good. Should I have got a shipping notification for my pre-order? They're getting worked through now. As soon as we get through yours, you'll get that notification. I'm sorry, there's been a delay. The tapes and the cassettes are literally arriving tomorrow. So we got them all printed and we did the colorway. And there's another cool thing that I've got put onto tape and made, which I haven't released yet. And this extra thing has caused so much problems because the manufacturer printed it in the completely the wrong colorway. And I was like, right, okay, you'll have to backpedal there. So unfortunately, there's been a big fuck up with stuff on their side, so there's a bit of a delay on the tapes, and I'm really sorry about that, but they'll be with you as soon as they can. Anyway, I gotta go to work. Love you and the band. You saw already, but I streamed Safeway 208 times this year. Yo. That's so funny. I probably did the same amount whilst just trying to write one line on that song. It was so difficult to do. How does SD make money to produce this stuff as a DIY band? So a lot of it within the band now, thanks to everyone who's in this stream and stuff, it relies on sales and stuff like that. Because we're independent, we get to keep everything that we generate, minus % to like management and stuff. So we can actually be self-sufficient like that. As far as personal stuff goes, we all have jobs outside of doing bands. So I do my photography and videography work, and then everyone else just dithers in and out of different like bar jobs and stuff like that. So we can kind of be a bit self-sustainable. But now with things speeding up a bit more, it's getting a bit tough. So hopefully we can try push more stuff out to you guys, and we can get this going, because the more you give us, the more we can give you. Like it's always kind of worked like that with this band. Is it bad that I streamed Safeway 800 times in the past 3 months? Absolutely not. UK headline a tour soon. Next year, yeah, for sure. My entire Spotify Wrapped top songs were Static Dress. That's so funny. Thank you. How did the live intro for Safeway come about? I was watching Wolf of Wall Street, and there's a sequence where he's having an affair with his wife, and he's getting wax porn on himself, and it's just, he literally says, that's my safe word, and I was like, we got it, we'll take it from there. Really kind of cringe and rubbish, but it was just kind of funny. Kind of sad that burnouts are just part of the thing now, being there too many times in the last few years. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. It's kind of the way the wheel just turns. Sorry. It's kind of just the way the wheel turns at this point, which sucks, because no one's ever made anything good in a rush. Like, you look at the best albums, the best, releases of the past decade, or like not the decade, but the decade before that, and people would spend years on records, and then they'd be amazing. But now it's like you have to get everything out for release week. Like, you have to write music for a playlist. It's kind of shit. Can you talk about the connection between the knives and the music videos? No, that'll make sense. That'll make sense soon. I'm sure of it. The exchange from blade to knife. Hey. Excuse me. Safeway was my #1 song of the year. It's really funny. I didn't think that song was actually going to do well when we were doing it. I had a tough time doing the lyrics for that. Everything else was written, and it was too simple of a song. So to say that people like it as much as they like it is sick, to be honest. And the fact that that one's stood the test of time, like, is sick. Is Dead poetic and influence? I've never listened to them, but I will check this out after that. Thank you. Drain Gang. Drain Gang. I hope you'll still play the hardcore scene in the future. Great vibes. Yo, thank you. I'm not sure if we will. Like, I think, I don't know. We're not really a hardcore band. You know, we're a bit too soft for being a hardcore band. But you know, I like hardcore music. You know, so to be able to do a tour with a band like Higher Power, who are in the hardcore world, and we played these shows where we had loads of people turning up who were just staring us out, and I was like, oh god. But then at the end of the shows, we're coming up and being like, yo, that was really good, I enjoyed it. That was kind of rewarding in itself. Like, that was really cool. Opinions on Blade, sick. Just want to put out there that you raised the bar for visuals and storytelling by a effing lot. You inspired me to push myself creativity, and that's what it's about. Let's go. Static Just music videos are the best out there. Thank you. That's what I want to be. Like, that's my background, and that's as far as I want to push it. You know, I want to make sure the bar's always being raised. My nose is so blocked. I'm so sorry. So let's see if I got anything. I haven't got anything to sort out. That's good. Is album Clue in the Sweet music video related to Prologue? I'll talk about that when we do the actual video breakdown that we were meant to do today. I'll talk about that when we get to that. Safeway was the first Static Dress song I heard, and I absolutely love the shit out of it. Thank you. Yacht emo, damn right. What's a drainer? Why am I getting called a drainer? What the fuck's a drainer? We're not a hardcore band. 4 players not my forte. Just existed. It's not a hardcore song. It's like Daughters. It's a stupid song. Like, that was just written. The original voice note for that, I think it's on the B side of the tape. It's really interesting. On the B side of the cassette, which we're sending out, the audio walkthrough, I talk about everything to do with the songs and like a breakdown of stuff, and you can hear it there. Can we see more photos from your sketchbook for the music videos? I haven't got one anywhere. I haven't got it anywhere, but I will get that for the next time we're doing this. I'm so sorry again if you join in and expecting to see this happening and it's just not. I am really sorry. What's your favourite pot noodle flavour? Chicken and mushroom. Because it's not actually real chicken, which is always good, so it doesn't make you feel like shit after eating it. How were the shows in Boston Manor? How did you end up touring with them? Just got the offer through, which is sick because I've always proper fanboyed over that band. Like, always been one of my favourites for real. The shows were sick. I think, like, we had a bad set for it because we just had really heavy songs from what we were writing and doing at the time, so I felt like we were a bit kind of like off balance with them, but yeah. Shows I enjoyed. I watched them every night, and I just wish the tour was longer because it was sick being able to talk to one of my favourite bands. Mixed genre shows at hardcore shows are always the best. Facts. True fucking facts. How nice are the dudes in Can? I think it's gonna be Can't Swim. If it's Can't Swim, yeah. Oh yeah, Can't Swim. Best guys. So sick. Big up Greg. Oh, Craig. Craig. Can I bring you a gift tomorrow? I make leather chokers. I think you might like it. Yo, absolutely. That'd be sick. I mean, if you want, like, I appreciate that. Your music's really influencing. Your music's really influencing me right now. You're making me question everything I do a lot more in a good way, and I'm really working harder with my visuals stuff now. Big up. That's what we want to see. I was saying the other day, but I wouldn't have started playing guitar and making music if it wasn't for you lot. Yo, appreciate that. Keep going. Yo, but actually though, as a film student who always analyzes music videos, You guys have some of the best out there. Thank you. All I do is look at like the old shit, like when music videos used to be on like MTV and like good stuff like that, and I just try to emulate something which you could see on stuff like that, because everyone likes just doing like here's a band with a shaky cam now, and it's like that's the thing which helps push your product, and then here's some lighting, here's some cool things. Everyone just makes like a visual display of making themselves look cool rather than making art, and try and make art with everything we do. You know, that's why we're doing this big story, we're doing all these extra bits. Check out the album New Medicines by Dead Poetic. Yeah, I will do. You've inspired me a lot in the past month. Legend. Marky, legend. Tune in. What a bad line that was to do. A drainer is someone who listens to artists from the Drain Gang Collective. Ah, right, got you. Sorry about that. So since the EP is out now and this phase is over, is there any future plans to transfer into a bigger label? Chapter, maybe? Nope, still unsigned. Probably going to be unsigned for a long time. Like, other stuff's picking up. It's still like, it can't afford, like, what people are offering is still almost kind of insulting at this point in terms of offers. So, and I don't want to give up power yet. Like, I don't want to be handing over a product which we've worked so hard on together and built up so much just to a company who might not get it. So it's just always a bit of a risk, but I want to try to stay in touch with people as much as I can and like make it as big as we can before handing it over to someone else. The Boston Manor shows are amazing. Big up for being there. What wireless system you use for your ears? I'm so deaf and struggle purely with monitors. It's a borrowed Sennheiser something or other. Sorry, I suck at that. Can we buy the comic in digital form? I'm going to try to do a PDF online of it, like a Kindle edition or something like that. Just have to give me some time with it. Apologies. If you are watching it right now, I'm going to drop 100 more copies of Prologue tonight on the online store. If you missed picking one up, just go pick one up there and it'll get shipped to you within the week. Who designs your merch? I'd love to make some graphic designs for you. So all the merch designs you see are done by me. Some of the comic pieces and stuff, they're taken from an artist called Tanya Kenny, who's one of my favourite illustrators, and then I'll take her designs and then just make the actual graphics and stuff like that. If it's not one of the drawings, it is just me who does everything for it. Any chance you guys will come to Ireland anytime? I'd love to. I got family there, so it'd be sick. How is the songwriting process with considering like 20 pages of notes of each song and music video and everything? Also, can we see those notes? I'll show you when we do this actual video. Sorry if you just tuned in now again. Yeah, we're meant to do this stream. I'm terrible and everything's gone wrong, so I'm just talking for a bit. Hope to see you in Russia one day. Would love to go. It looks like I don't know. It just looks fantastic. We got a Wikipedia article here. Cool. Static dress on Bring Me the Horizon tour would go off so hard. That'd be a dream. That'd be so funny. Sorry if you've already mentioned it, but can you explain the CDs you sold at shows? I bought one and listened to it all the time, but I'm still confused as to what it is. That will be what Prologue became. So it's the demo version of everything. Static dress Malta Weekender would be mental. Oh, boy. When are you and Fez going to release a photo book together? Fez, be Faisal. Faisal, if you're watching, let's go. First word is rouge, second word in the comic. Yes, it is. Second word is in there. Find it. Will you sell CDs at the shows? Will you sell CDs? Will you sell the CDs? You should at shows somewhere online. I don't think we're going to do CDs online. Would you ever release a photo book? We are going to do. The MTV Inspiration shows. I love it so much. Yeah, for real. It's when, like, the golden age of music videos. I set YouTube settings to 360p when I watch your videos. That's fucking jokes. You balance making a story and looking cool very well. Not true. It's all about the story. I kind of exist sometimes. Do you enjoy meeting fans after shows? I used to be really bad at it. I used to hate it. I used to hate every second of it because it's like I felt like I was kind of put on the spot, and it's like I still struggle in big numbers of people, like if I'm at parties and stuff. But seeing the joy which kind of like this art has kind of brought people is sick. So I'm getting way better at it now for sure, and I am kind of enjoying it a lot more. I used to hate it, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm enjoying meeting like people in this chat and stuff in real life, and it's kind of sick. Will you have these CDs tomorrow? Unfortunately not. Who are some of the most creative bands that you've seen? Not your favourite music, but a band that's impressed you with their concepts and direction. Good question. Omerta, one of the best bands in the world. Purely they don't give a fuck. Like, Slipknot attitude is sick. Everything they make is inside a world of its own of just being disgusting and stuff, and I really respect that, and I love them as people as well. They're so great. Since we were doing this, I came across Static Dress when they were doing literally everything I wanted. They were doing literally everything I wanted a band to do. Changed the way I think about stories running through music. Things can be more abstract and open to interpretation. It's not always black and white. Yeah, facts. That's what I want to try to do. Does Tanya have social media? Would love to see more of their work. Yes, she does. I think they. Sorry. It's num_1. I'll share all their work once we put it all together and stuff. How have you kept the same awesome level of quality of songwriting with the member changes? Is there a main songwriter in the band? I think it's just like kind of quality control, and just me being me and hands on with everything and like staying on top of it. Really. Hope you guys come to Florida. Me too. Me too. I've got so many friends there. Weird question, but how does your family feel about what you're doing? At first, hated it, but now I think with time, slowly coming around to the idea, they're very like traditional sort of thing, and you know, will like, unless there's money coming in, see it like as just a hobby and such. But now I think they're actually starting to turn heads and see it going a bit more. So it's turning, but at first it was a very big struggle to be able to have time to do this. Not a question, but flew to London from Austria to see you in Boston Manor. Whoa, sick. And also, you with Kadeem was hilariously brutal. I loved it. Yo, thank you so much. That's sick. I love Austria. Austria's awesome. I hope to go back soon. How long will your set be for the Scala? We're only allowed half an hour. We wrote for 45 minutes originally, but we only have half an hour now, which blows. How do you make your visions come to life? I struggle to figure out how to turn an image into my head into a video format. Okay, so start with your idea, simplify it down to the shittest version it could be, and then build it up to be that final idea again. So really like work backwards from yourself, and just try your hardest to build to there, but don't beat yourself up if you get there. I've never got to where that idea is ever. I've only ever got to about a third away from it. I've never fulfilled any idea that I've ever done yet. Might that be budget, might that be time, bit of both. Sometimes it sucks. What's your favourite Counterpart song? Choke. Burn. Are you guys dropping the album at midnight UK time? We're dropping the EP. Yeah, it should be dropping online at midnight. It's getting rolled out on social media at that time, so it should be. What do Connor and Sam contribute to the whole of Static Dress other than musically? Sam started taking photos and doing all that now, which is sick. Connor does his bits. People will pull away. It's a good time. Have you had a chance to catch any gigs this year? Not really, no. I've literally been working. Saw Creeper on their runner shows they did for the release. That was sick. Was there any bands you really want to see at Slam Dunk? Yeah, Alkaline Trio. We clashed with them and it sucks. I seen Omerta in Michigan and they were sick. I can't wait to see them someday. Also, do you use a vocoder for screams? I have done. Doesn't sound too good though. No, we're just waiting for Static Dress to get to the States. Yes, we are. Sorry guys, I'm really far behind on questions again. Here to drop love and big excited to see everything. Did you find yourself having to focus on different symbols, props and imagery? Not only for visual consistency, but smart about your budget. No, I kind of just freestyled and made it out there, but obviously had budgets to constrain to. Couldn't go dropping like 300 quids on stuff, but like, you know, had to just be smart with it, I think. Having chatted Joe first down for 30 minutes of static dress, interested, will be worth it though. Yeah, it's a club night, you know. We'll have fun though. It's just emo music for like 4 hours. Nothing wrong with that. Do you listen to brand new? No, even before all the weird stuff online, I never really liked it. I never really understood it. It's just, I think it's like the side of emo that I don't really understand. Like, there's nothing dramatic about it. It's all just like a bit wishy washy for me. But I know that some people like it and some people find care in it, so that's cool. You know, like, respect to them where they are. Like, they had hits apparently, but like, it's not really my thing. Did you have second thoughts about playing Scala after what happened with Orgasm last month? So, we have the same management as Orgasm, so we knew everything which had happened and gone on. Skeptical, yes, but the manager of the Face Down and the manager of Scala talked to our management to ensure that it's safe. They've changed over everything at the venue itself, everything at the club night, to ensure the safety. They fired a bunch of people as well who were involved with the situation. Good, and it's nice to see that action had been taken. And we've been told that everything's going to be safe and secure. So, yeah, like, we were aware and we got told the situations and circumstances that had been taken to make sure we were safe playing it. So, I'm grateful that something actually happened for once rather than just getting ruled over. Will we ever hear an electronic EP? Yes. Should I read and listen to my first experience of Prologue, or should I just listen, or can I listen to it first? Listen to it first and then read and do that, or alternatively, read it first and then listen to it and see if you can kind of match it up. So many questions, this is mad. Static dress, anything big planned for the final God Complex show? Yeah, I'm doing vocals for God Complex on some songs. If you're in this chat in Liverpool, February 19th, God Complex final show, there's so many vocalists who I'm not going to say, but from really, really sick bands coming down to do songs for God Complex, and it is insane. Do you know what time you're on tomorrow? Yeah, about 12:30, 1ish. It's going to be long, I'm going to be tired, but it's going to be sick. Do you use a foot controller live for vocal effects? Yep. Will you be staying at Face Down after your set? Only for a little bit, not too long. We've got like a 4-hour drive back home, and then I've got to drive up from 4 hours further up north, so it's going to be a long time. Literally every time I plan to see you guys, something comes up. Can't wait for Creeper though. Hopefully see you there. It's gonna be a good time. Can I come say hi at the gig? Of course. Love the line of best fit interview. Was great to see you talk about how it is. Yeah, man, just straight up honesty. I don't like this rock star mentality. I kind of can't have. Like, I got too many things going on in my brain all the time, so I can't ever act cool or be like, yeah, everything I make sense. It's like, I'd rather be like, yeah, so this thing sucks and this thing sucks and here's why and why. Like, you know, like, the industry has a lot of secrets that no one likes talking about, and I don't really see the whole thing of staying quiet about it to look cool. It's there's never going to be change if no one's going to stand up against it, you know. God Complex final show is going to be massive. You're damn right. Read and listen is the most immersed I've ever been for an album and EP. Bands have done comics and albums before, but not in this way. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you. I wanted to put something out way different. Like I said before, this EP was meant to be demos, and then I brought forward the idea of the comic and being able to make this more than just demos, because I wanted to give you guys something more than just here's a bunch of demos. I booked a flight over for the God Complex show. I'm incredibly stoked. I will tell Kyle and the rest of the boys that that's happening, because that is fucking sick. What I gotta do to get a demo CD? Go back in time, because I don't know where they all went. Like, they just sold real quick. You doing an Upsurge show? Sorry, excuse me. You doing an Upsurge show on the same night as you open for Funeral for a Friend, who will be doing both sets on the same night? Yes, we are. We are playing with Funeral for a Friend. My throat is so dry. And then driving down the street. I say it's like 40-minute taxi ride to go and headline one of the days at Upsurge Festival. If you haven't got tickets for it, Upsurge Fest, I think it's the 26th of July? August? No, January. Ooh, yeah, January, 26th of January. We're doing both shows. It's going to be sick. Start the breakdown soon. I gotta go for a shower. We're not doing it today. I'm gonna have to reschedule another day. I had a bunch of stuff go on, and unfortunately, I can't make it happen. I'm really sorry, but I will get to it sometime next week. I'm just going through and having a good old chat and a good old nap. Can't believe I'm staying up to 1 AM to see your band. Me neither, mate. Me neither. Tomorrow is my 8th Static Dress show this year. Should I try and make it 10? Yeah, absolutely. That'd be sick. 8? Fucking hell, fair. Well, I hope Upsurge won't have to be cancelled. Nah, this one's going ahead. This one's going ahead. They just had loads of COVID scares last time, and it's understandable. Like, it's a pretty serious thing. Any plans for a vinyl release? Hopefully. Are you still doing Upsurge in January Funeral? Yep, we are. Any chance that the demo someday will make it to streaming platforms? It's out tonight. It's the same thing. We just had to revise it and make them bigger and better. What's your proudest moment at a band? Like, there was a moment you were like, oh shit. Probably the oh shit moment was watching the videos back from London on the Higher Power tour. I was like, yo, I was kind of mad because I had a really bad show and I came off stage like, oh shit, that's so blah blah, really in my own head, fucking pissed off. Walked down the street, looked at the videos online, and I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. When Sober Exits came out, I was ridiculously hungover and listened to it 13 times. Whew, that's fucking sick. What are some of the visual and story inspirations from, like, TV and movie side? Well, Matrix used to be the main one, but I've kind of strayed away from that now and just kind of start to freestyle it, honestly. Man, I'm coming from Manchester down to London. Couldn't miss it. Yeah, big up. Currently watching this in my shower. That's a bit weird. The fact you're playing with Funeral for a Friend is big. Yeah, it's massive. Like, it's so good. I used to have... cool story time. I used to have a PSP that I bought when I was 11, 12 years old. I went into the store, into Argos, which we have in the UK, if there's any American people watching. I went up to the counter and I gave like all my pennies over the till, like young baby me, passing my pennies across after like working for weekends and months and everything like that to save up like £100 for this PSP. Finally got it, and I was like, oh cool, I can put music on this because I had nothing else to listen to music on. I had like the CD player in the front room and that was it. I was like, oh, I can put music on this. So I jumped on my sister's computer, plugged it in, downloaded like a bunch of songs into it, heard her come upstairs and was like, ah, and like I pulled it out. And it didn't finish like downloading or anything, so I got like a bunch of corrupted songs on my PSP, and I was like, oh, this sucks. And there was this one song which was illegally downloaded, sort of, from LimeWire, if anyone remembers that, and it was it just said just like Struker, and I was like, no idea what that means. And I'd play it, and I'd be like playing on my games and listening to this song, and just being like, oh, this is such a good song. And then it'd get like halfway through it and it gets the phone sample and then it just cut out and I'd be like, oh, okay. That song, I then didn't hear for years. And for years and years and years, I was always like, oh, that was the PSP song, blah, blah, blah. And I was out one night when I used to go out and party and stuff, and all of a sudden, this song came on in the club and I was like, what the fuck? And I screamed, ran over to the DJ booth. I just went, what is this song? And he was like, oh, it's Streetcar by Funeral for a Friend. So, a song which I'd listened to for years, and I'd never known the name of, turned out to be the band that we're going on tour with next month. But I just thought it was so cool that a song that meant so much to me, I'm now going to get to see live and tour with the band that made it, and like, I've never been like massively into that band ever or anything like that, but like that moment was really sick where I could revisit like years ago of not hearing this song because I'd never heard it again. So yeah, it's fucking sick. After the Bristol show, me and my girlfriend listened to the demo EP on my PlayStation 2, and that was nuts. Boss, that was so sick. Favorite PSP game? Tekken Dark Resurrection. Do you have any tattoos? I have none, and I intend to keep it that way. What foot controller do you use live? Sorry for asking that so often, but the distortion and pitch shift is real crazy. I keep switching it up. I'm gonna use a different thing on the Creeper run. I've literally got it, like, my camera is on it right now, so I can't really show you, but yeah, I intend to switch it up constantly. Sorry. Like, when I gave my mum computer cancer, fucking hell. Yeah, I think it killed a lot of people's stuff off. On a scale from 1 to yes, how much does Premiere Pro pissing you off whilst doing your edits? Oh my god, you have no idea. Literally, like, editing Sweet, nightmare. Like, hands down, the worst time of my life. Lovely stream, thanks for the chat, gotta go now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bounce as well. This has been sick. Thank you for sticking around. If you've stayed around, I'm really sorry that we couldn't do it. I am gonna reorganise this stream, the one which is meant to happen next week, and make sure it happens. I'll post about it and let everyone know when. I am really, really sorry once again, but I am incredibly grateful for everyone for tuning in and doing this. It means a lot, and the fact you support this band in any way, shape and form is kind of crazy that it just stemmed from this one idea, and now here we are releasing a comic book tomorrow, a comic book and accompanying soundtrack. So if you've picked it up, if you've invested in it, please give it a share tomorrow and do all the bits and the generic stuff. We're dropping a video tomorrow about 10. We'd love you to check it out. Cool, if not, just keep doing news and enjoy it. But yeah, thanks for coming in. See all your comments now, it's sick. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. If you come into the London show tomorrow, come say hi. I'll stick around for about half an hour after we've finished. But yeah, thanks guys.